Hi, I'm Emilia Miller.
And I'm Shannon Sheehan, and we're here to address a survey that we recently conducted and the results that we got from it. In total, we got 244 responses.
The reason we conducted the survey was to give the student body a voice on this semester and how it would be structured. The questions in the survey included mode of learning, COVID guidelines, remote learning and home life, and mental health.
If you look above, you will see a pie chart of the results of the first question that deals with the preferred mode of learning of students. The results came back as 18% hybrid, 33.6% all online, and 48.4% all in person.
These are some students' personal opinions.
I either prefer all in person or all online. Hybrid is a joke in my opinion.
I prefer hybrid.
Hybrid and online.
For the 18% that chose hybrid, the preferred structure is Group A attending in person on Monday and Tuesday and online Wednesday and Thursday, and vice versa.
For the 33.6% of students who voted all online, the preferred structure was alternating half days.
Here are some comments directly from the survey regarding this debate. In regard to how likely it is for a student to stick to one mode of learning, 16% are very unlikely, 24.6% are unsure, but 59.4% are very likely to stick to one mode.
When it comes to COVID, the procedures that students most want to see in place when in person include masks being worn correctly,
Social distancing,
frequent sanitizing and cleaning,
enforcing the guidelines,
less physical contact and less passing in papers,
less people, aka capacity limit,
and normalcy.
People would feel more comfortable returning to school if the precautions were taken more seriously, the rules were more enforced, and there were a lower number of cases.
When it comes to the amount of homework that students have, 24.2% have 1 to 2 hours of homework, 57.8% have 3 to 4, and 18% have 5 or more hours of homework to do every night.
Can be close to like 5 or 6 hours every night on like a bad night. So
For the most part, it's lighter, but I feel like it is so much more busy work. I feel like it is just hours and hours of busy work. It just seems like I get home and I have a lot more homework than I usually would have had, which is crazy thinking about.
And 27% of students feel as though they do not have adequate communication with their teachers and staff, but 73% do.
When it comes to students have somebody they can reach out to, 13.9% don't, 28.3% might, and 57.8% do.
Also, 32% of students don't have a place to study to separate their school and home life, such as a desk, but 68% do.
41.4% of students feel as that they have enough time in between classes, while 58.6% don't.
Also, 5.7% of students have classes that are 10 to 20 minutes, 34% have classes that are 30 to 40 minutes, 42.6% of students have classes that are 50 to 60 minutes, and 17.6% of students feel as though all of their class times differ.
I think everyone is trying to stay afloat. Mentally, physically, we're missing social interaction. Those of us who are involved in things, I think there's depression on the rise because we can't do that. I understand it. I understand the need to quell the virus. I also feel like we're missing the opportunities to help young people deal with this. I don't think there's any avenues for young people to reach out, and you don't have the experience to go through things like this. And so I think we have to provide some help with that. I think depression is on the rise. I think teen suicide's on the rise. I think people need friends. I think people need school. I think people need sports. And so the sooner we can do whatever we have to do to get back to that and help people get through this, the better off we're gonna be.
If you have witnessed a spike in your anxiety and depression levels, then just know that there is a community out there that loves and cares for you. You are not alone.
This pandemic has affected the majority of students in a negative way. The school is filled with staff and students to reach out to if you need help, but also the counselors are always willing to help, academic-wise and mental health-wise.
If you want to stay anonymous or don't want to reach out to your peers, please visit the suicide hotline, which will be listed below, along with other mental health resources that you can look into. This is Shannon Sheehan
And Emilia Miller for Cycron News.